Hello, this is Miss Sherritt with today's Fundations lesson. But before we get started, make sure you already practiced your alphabet sounds using Mrs. Saltvik's alphabet chant video with Baby Echo. Today we are going to work with R-controlled syllables, specifically AR and OR. Let's get started. Okay, so for today's lesson, like I said, we are doing R-controlled syllables. Our first thing we are going to do is our word of the day. And our word of the day is harm. So tap it with me. Harm. And that is spelled H-R-A-R. And then M. So harm is our word of the day, and we have our R controlled in the middle, and there is how we would label it. So harm. The next thing we are going to do is talk about more AR words, but also OR. So AR, as we know, makes the R sound. OR makes the OR sound. Later, we will get to O-R-E, which also makes the OR sound, and I will talk about how you know when to use OR, O-R-R-E. So, our first activity we are going to do is we are going to take words that either have OR or AR in them, and we are going to switch them to see if we can make new words. So I will set this aside for later. So our first word is born. On a piece of paper, I want you to turn the OR into an AR. So, born, and I'm moving from OR to R, becomes B-R-N, barn. Okay. Now, I'm going to do one more as an example, and then you are going to do the rest on your own. We have farm. I forgot to circle them. This time we have our AR in the middle, R. So we are going to turn our R into our OR. Form. Okay. On your piece of paper, I want you to turn pork, parch, and port into the other R-controlled syllable. So for pork, we have P or K. I want you to turn the OR into the AR. And at the end of this video, I will show you guys the answers so that you can check your work. So again, on your own, turn pork, parch, and port into the other R controlled. Remember, if you have OR, turn it into AR. If you have AR, turn it into OR. Okay. So we are going to go back to our 3-column notes, and some examples of AR words are, as we saw earlier, we have B, R, N. So tap it with me. B, also have park. Park. Tap it with me again. Park. Park. Okay. Now I'm going to move over to OR. And I'm sure you guys, if you want, you can go and make your list longer, but that is up to you. OR, which makes our OR sound, we have words such as k or n, k or n, corn. We also have b or n, b or n, born. Okay, now we are going to talk about when to use OR and when to use ORE. So I'm going to put a couple words here, and I want you to think, before I tell you, if you can guess what the rule is. Okay, k or, core, and t or, tor. Can you guys, I'll give you 3 seconds, guess what the rule is? How do I know when to use OR and when to use ORE? 1, 2, 3. Okay, hopefully you were able to guess that OR we use in the middle of the word. K or n, corn, b or n, born. Core, O-R-E, we use at the end. So O-R goes in the middle, O-R-E goes at the end. Okay, so now is our time to show you the answers to your activity. Pork becomes park. Parch becomes porch. Porch. And port becomes art. Okay, so there is R controlled syllables, AR, which makes R, and OR, which makes OR, and also ORE, which says OR. Thank you.